Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we do have the brand new featured 5-star hero crystal available, so we're gonna quickly go through the pool and what I think about it in general, and then we're gonna have about 5 of those crystals to open as well, so hopefully we can get something that we are after. So let's go through all of the champions that are in here, and yeah, I'll tell exactly which ones I'm personally looking for, and then we can discuss the crystal in general too. So we're going to start off with Dr. Doom, and that's a big one. That is a very big incentive to try and hunt for this crystal, because this crystal right now, maybe behind Incursion Crystal, would be the best opportunity anyone would have to acquire Dr. Doom, because since there are only 24 champions, there are approximately 4% chance to acquire each champion specifically. So this is about as good of a chance as you guys will get to hunt for Dr. Doom if you are after 5-star Dr. Doom. So that is very important. Next up, Kingpin, who is also a very good champion after his buff. Definitely somewhere in top 10 skill class, if not even top 5. And we have Human Torch, who is the second Horseman of Abyss that people can hunt for in this crystal. Therefore, this crystal looks more and more exciting. Next up, Thing, who is regained some of his popularity due to his use in higher rooms in Incursions. MCOC, Jubilee, and Strife as some of the new featured 5-stars that were predetermined to be in this crystal. Out of all of them, I believe Strife is probably the one that most people will be after, perhaps Odin as well. So Strife, decently solid pull. MCOC, Jubilee, I don't rate them too highly myself. Hawkeye, unfortunately, one of the kind of more outdated champions in the game. However, that also actually leads me to believe that Hawkeye could potentially be up for a rework soon, because that is typically kind of like a pattern that we can see, that the champions that have gotten reworks or are getting reworks are in these featured crystals. For instance, Crossbones was in the featured 6-star, I believe, before he got buffed, and now that featured 6-star looks better. So I'd actually be willing to put down a fiver that the Hawkeye is getting a buff at some point soon. Ronin, relatively average champion. Invisible Woman, kind of likewise, not too bad, not too great. Super Scroll, a dad Odin, useful potentially champion. Carnage, one of the most fun champions in the game, one of my personal favorites. Not the greatest, but incredible amount of fun. Psycho Man, unfortunately, a dud. Howard the Duck, freshly buffed and relatively decent now. Civil Warrior, freshly buffed as well, but unfortunately one of the weaker buffs in my opinion. Mr. Fantastic, another member of Fantastic Four, very, very useful champion to have in general. Deadpool X-Force, a vital synergy piece for Nick Fury in case you do not have a 6-star Deadpool, X-Force, or Gold Pool. So this just kind of made this crystal even more so interesting, and it's also very great for me personally, because I do not have this guy as a 5-star. Therefore, I'd be very, very happy to pull him. Then we do have Nightcrawler, who is all right. Agent Venom, again, another champion that's outdated and could potentially be looked at in relatively near future. Dormammu, take it or leave it kind of situation. Black Bolt, exclusive 5-star once again, and someone that I'd be very happy to acquire myself. Then we have Nebula and Diablo. Nebula is actually quite alright, I think underrated of a champion, and Diablo, unfortunately, is Diablo. And I would generally be willing to put down £5-10 on a bet that there are at least 2-3 champions that will get buffed in near future that currently seem underwhelming. Whether that be Hawkeye, whether that be Diablo, perhaps Dormammu, perhaps Agent Venom or Nightcrawler, I'm semi-confident that some of these champions should or would be getting a buff. Now, on a personal note, champions that I am looking for, pulling Strife first time dupe wouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't mind that. And other than that, it's just pretty much the Black Bolt and Deadpool X-Force that I am after, as those would be new characters for me, which is always great to get new champions. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Now, I did grind for every single champion this year, so I knew that I'm going to have these guys. So the cutoff is basically Jabari Panther is the first champion that's set to be in the next featured 5-star, so we have to keep that in mind. Overall, I do think this is a very solid 5-star crystal pull because we have 2 out of 4 Horsemen of Apocalypse, Dr. Doom and Human Torch. Both are extremely sought after champions. Then we have several kind of like very great misses in form of Kingpin, in form of Thing, and in form of Howard the Duck, I suppose. Mr. Fantastic is also a very useful pull. And again, I have a sneaking suspicion that several of the champions in here will get buffed within the next 3 months whilst this crystal is around. Right, anyways, let's get to the actual opening bit. So let's just buy as many as I can. I believe that should be 5. Yeah, there we go, 5. And let's spin them out. So I am looking for, once again, Black Bolt and Deadpool X-Force, and getting Strife would be okay. I think Jubilee is actually a first-time dupe as well, so not too bad. I grinded for her, didn't go for a dupe, and she definitely is not getting an Awakening Gem from me. So first-time dupe and Jubilee, not too bad of a start at all. And let's see, come on, again, dupe on Strife or Deadpool or what was it? Black Bolt. But first time on Psycho Man, actually we're 2 for 2 in featured champions. So hey, not too bad, I guess. Not too bad. First time dupe on a 5-star Psycho Man. Obviously, Psycho Man, unfortunately, is quite awful. I mean, he's actually quite cool, but you know, the damage. Okay, anyways, crystal number 3. So far we have gotten quite lucky. And next one is Mr. Fantastic. That is Max Sig Ability Crystal. So if I don't get anything of what I want, Max Sig Ability Crystal is probably the best follow-up scenario because that's more 6-star shards. Why not? And I do need a lot of 6-star shards because there are a ton of champions I'm actively kind of hunting for in 6-star crystal pool. Right. Let's go for another one. See what we can get in this one. Human Torch, that is not a Max Sig Ability Crystal. I actually might end up ranking up my Human Torch just so I would have a spare one. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I want to see what class of a champion Mr. Negative will be, because I do have 4 to 5 Science rank up gem. Anyways, and none of the most wanted champions so far. Hopefully, come on. Give me one of the new... no, just rolled over the Black Bolt. But it's okay, we do have plenty of time to try and get that Black Bolt or Deadpool. Last featured crystal, I had 2 champions as well that I was after, which was White Magneto and Gamora as 5-stars. And unfortunately, I didn't get either one of those 2. So here we are on a similar start. But overall, hey, I suppose not too bad. Max Sig Ability Crystal, couple of first-time dupes. You know, it is what it is, but those are 5-stars. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that my account is overly dependent on 5-star champions anymore, which really isn't. It's more of a nice-to-have situation here than I desperately want or need. But yeah, that is about it. I opened as much as I could here, and now we're at 2,006 shards. But once again, on that featured 5-star hero crystal, I don't think it's too bad of a pull. And again, I do think that within this pull, we can see some of the champions that will get buffed in the next couple of months. And I have a sneaking suspicion it would perhaps be Hawkeye, perhaps it could be Agent Venom, maybe even somebody like Dormammu or Diablo. We'll see. But what do you guys think? What are your predictions? Is Hawkeye getting a buff within the next couple of months? Is Agent Venom getting a buff within the next couple of months? But yeah, that is about it. Nothing much more to open. I wasn't actually like properly saving any 5-star shards for this crystal opening. It was just kind of like leftovers of whatever I had from Alliance or Season Rewards. But yeah, that will just about do here today. So if you enjoyed the video, please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the cool buttons. If you didn't enjoy the video, well, then hit that dislike button. It still actually kind of helps me out. Either way, I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya. proceed with hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the